Hello. The goal for today's lesson is to review the order of operations. When you are solving multiple step problems, you are going to start by rewriting any subtraction to add the opposite. Then remember, burp, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Let's take a look. Most of you have been exposed to please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. We're going to add the burp because as you get into higher level math, you will see brackets involved in your problems. So if there are brackets, you are going to go there first and solve inside brackets first. The P, remember, stands for parentheses. The E stands for exponents. Then you do all multiplication and division from left to right. And last, any addition and subtraction from left to right. So, taking care of any multiplication and division before you move to addition or subtraction. Let's take a look at some examples that I'd like you to write down on your guide in solving. So, step 1 is change any subtraction to add the opposite. As I look at this problem, there's no subtraction, so I can check that off my list. Then I'm going to remember, burp, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. I'm circling these because remember, it doesn't matter if I divide or multiply first as long as I'm going in order from left to right. Then I would go on to addition or subtraction. Same thing, it doesn't matter if subtraction comes before addition as long as I'm going from left to right. So as I look here, I'm going to start with the parentheses. And what I'd recommend is doing these problems one step at a time. In the parentheses, I have 8 times 4, which is 32. Bring the rest of the problem down. Each step simplifies the problem. Now the problem reads 80 plus 32 divided by 2. The next thing that I'm going to do in my steps, order of operations, is I'm going to do the division because I have to take care of all multiplication and division before I add or subtract. So I'm going to look at 32 divided by 2. I know that 30 divided by 2 is 15, and 2 divided by 2 is 1. So 15 and 1 is 16. So 32 divided by 2 is 16. Then I bring down the rest of the problem. Now I'm left with a very simplified problem, 80 plus 16. And I know that that is going to equal 96. Let's take a look at another example. In this problem, I have both positive and negative integers. It reads negative 4 minus 6 divided by 2 plus a negative 7. Step 1, remember, was rewrite any subtraction to add the opposite. So here I have a negative 4 minus 6. I want to rewrite that. So to rewrite that, remember we use the rule keep, flip, change. I keep this number, I flip the subtraction, and I change to its opposite. So I add the opposite. So I'm going to make this into an addition sign, and this becomes negative integer. Now I can go through parentheses, exponents, multiplication and division, addition and subtraction. All right, so I see parentheses here, but inside the parentheses, everything's already solved. There are no exponents, so I'm going to move from left to right, and the first multiplication or division problem I come across is a negative 6 divided by 2. I know that when I divide different signs, my answer is going to be negative. Same signs positive, different signs negative. 6 divided by 2 is 3, and then I'm going to bring down the rest of my problem. So I have a negative 4 and my negative 3 that I solved, and a negative 7. Now, order of operations says to go from left to right. However, I have all addition. So I know that I could add in any order using the commutative and associative properties. In this case, everything is negative, so it's going to make sense for me to just go right in order. -4 plus a -3 is a -7, and a -7. Same signs, add and keep the sign, so I get a -14. One last problem that should be on your example guide. 60 minus 7 squared plus 2. So what I'm going to do is, step 1, rewrite any subtraction and add the opposite. So I have 60 minus a -7 squared. I'm sorry, 60 minus 7 squared. So I'm going to rewrite that so that I have a -7. Keep, flip, change. Now I'm going to go ahead and look at my order of operations. There's no parentheses. There are exponents. So I have a -7 squared. I know that means -7 times -7. 2 -7s. That leaves me with a positive 49. Bring down the rest of my problem. 60 and 49 and 2. Then I can just go through and add. 60 plus 49 is going to be 109. Bring down my and 2, and that gives me a positive 111. We're going to continue practicing problems to show order of operation, and please make sure that your guide is completely filled out.